we're really excited to talk to you guys about the album. And I know that, Charles, I've heard you say this a few times. This has been a vulnerable album for you guys. Tell us a little bit about why you say that.
Well, I will say I'm not a guy that opens up a lot.
Most.
I'm somebody that really, I don't know. I never like to wallow too much in the negative, and I've learned over the past few years that just talking about stuff and really getting in touch with a lot of my emotions has really helped a lot. And I started putting this in song. And, one of the songs we're going to do tonight, Be Patient With My Love, is very much my story over the past several years. And I think it started a conversation and a journey with us on this record. Then all of a sudden Hillary writes Let It Be Love. And we find a song like Ocean. And it just started creating this theme of, all right, let's be really real on this record, and this is the time to do it. We feel like, we've come so far, and not that we don't have anything left to prove, because we still feel like there's a song or there's an album out there that, like this one, that we just feel like it's time to say it. But we feel like we're at a place where it's like, take some risks. Don't be afraid, just chase the art, and that's kind of where we're at.
Well, and I feel like I've heard you guys say as well that this is kind of like Lady Antebellum. Like, this is very much you guys. And I know that you guys have said that that's just kind of somewhere where you try new things and you put out other music, but this is very Lady A.
It feels, this record, even though the material and how we wrote the songs that we gravitated towards are very present with where we are in our lives, the way it felt to make this record felt like the first couple of albums, and just that excitement, that freshness, that magic that I think we had from the very beginning.
And going back to sort of just putting Ocean together and just being together and deciding what that was going to look like, the very beginning of this whole process, was that scary for you guys? Were you guys like back and forth at all?
I mean, for us, making a record is fun. I mean, we've been doing this now for 13 years, which is crazy to think about. A lot of y'all have been there for a lot of the journey, but making records, I mean, we wouldn't have lasted this long if we didn't love it, didn't agree on a lot of this music. And again, we believe so much in it. So the beginning is always the fun part. We're trying to write songs, we're trying to find songs. What If I Never Get Over You came in from Ryan Hurd, and that all kind of helped start this whole process of the album.
And then you have to cut like 70,000 of them that don't make it on the record. Where do those go?
Well, you know what? There's only one song that we recorded that didn't make the record.
Well, there was a lot that we wrote that didn't make the record.
Yeah, I mean, we had a big pile of songs that we were listening to and kind of going back and forth over which ones fit the project as a whole the best. But we didn't really what they call overcut. A lot of times you'll hear of artists cutting 25, 30 songs and then narrowing it down to the 12 or 13 that make it on the record. We cut 14. And y'all are hearing 13 of them on Ocean. Yeah.
Do you guys have a favorite on the album?
I mean,
such a loaded question, I know.
I feel like it changes.
It depends on the day.
Yeah, I mean, today I would have to say What I'm Leaving For, just because I've been away from my kiddos for a few days, right? At this point in this promo run, and so that one's feeling a little.
Yeah, for sure.
It's stirring up some stuff for sure.
Ocean, the title track, just hits me so much. It's such a vulnerable lyric, and to me, I've said it a million times, it's hands down Hillary's best vocal she's ever put down. It's just so amazing.
She's the queen, y'all.
Yeah. The queen.
What about you, Dave?
Yeah, I mean, Ocean as well. I do love Crazy Love. We've been doing that a little bit live, and Crazy Love's been a favorite.